Hello and welcome to Games for All. Today we're going to be taking a look at Dragon's Breath and unboxing it, seeing what's inside. This is a great game for 2 to 4 players, and it says 5 to 99, but it should work from 4 plus, 3 plus if people are paying attention to what their kids are doing. It's a great little box. It won Spiel des Jahres last year for kids, kinderspiel des Jahres, sorry, last year. So it is a very well-known game, a very well-renowned game. Now, I do feel like I've messed up slightly here because with Hammer games, the manuals are always in every language. You get English, German, French, everything. If I'd got the German version, its name, printed in big letters across the front of the box, would be Funkelschatz. And that's hilarious. But unfortunately, I didn't spot that at the time. So, Dragon's Breath it is. Let's have a look and see what's inside. So, let's have a look at Funkelschatz. No, I'll just keep calling it Dragon's Breath. Let's get the cellophane off. Okay, let's see what's inside here. Open it up. And as usual with Hammer, here's the instruction manual, and it comes in all sorts of different languages. The language on the front of the box just determines which one's printed first in the instructions, so it makes very little difference. It's got lots of explanation and stuff in this. I think I meant to put the dividers in. Yes, I meant to put the dividers into the game as we go, so I will be doing that as we play. So we've got these lovely little ice rings. These are what you're going to be manipulating in the game, from what I understand of it. Let's get that open. It seems an awfully big bag for the number of things inside it, but that's how things go. There we go. So look at, oh, they've got a very nice feel to them as well. I like them, they're nice and solid, not going to break easily. So let's put that to one side. We've got Daddy Dragon. Obviously, all the kid dragons aren't strong enough to be able to blow fire to melt this ice, so Daddy Dragon's coming along and doing it for them. I'm not entirely sure how, but again, after we played the game for the first time, I'll let you know. So, and we've got all the lovely little gems. These are going to be, this will be stacked in the middle of the board, and these will be tipped inside that, which I'm not going to do at the moment. Once I've got the board set up, that's when we'll look at that. Again, the warning things for Hammer things, which with this one is again, please don't let little children near this unsupervised. That is just the right size to go down their throats, so be very, very careful. Let's check these out. So the box is the den. Oh, it's not fastened in very well, but I suppose when the divider comes in, it's fine. So this is where your dragons live, and they found the ice on top of it. I believe that's the story behind it. So there we go, got that open. And these are our 4 dragon children, so you choose one of them who you want to be. And I believe they're going to go around the sides, but we'll have a look at them in a moment. So we've got the different gem collections, so you know which colour you're trying to collect. There we go. And from the looks of things, I think it's blue, purple, green and orange to go with the dragons, and then red goes with Daddy Dragon. No idea what that's for. I assume that's the ice. And Hammer's done its usual thing of printing its name on it. Why not? So here we go. Let's pop these out. Pop. 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 Oops, pop. there's the board that this is going to be on. So I assume that'll stand on there as a base for these. Yes, it will. There we go, that makes sense then. So let's pop out these little cornery bits. Pop. Don't worry about any bits of cardboard that you see just flying off to the side. I will be recycling it when I've finished recording this video. And we've got these little ones here as well, which I believe the aim of the game is to push through these holes, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll be finding out when I get a chance to play it. And then here are the little dividers. Let's get these out properly. So this is the problem with cardboard sometimes. It can be fiddly and not break exactly where you want it to. I'm probably giving some people palpitations by doing this, but it's the only way to get it out. There we go. This one seems to also be the same, so just be very careful with it. You don't want to tear the cardboard in its entirety, you just want to get out the piece that's stubborn. Like so. Okay. So there are 4 of these dividers according to the rule book, and they are going to be making the base of the game as we go through it. So yeah, that's enough on that. Another one. Yeah. It's not perfect, but it's not been printed perfect either, which is a pain really. But at least these are going to be in here and not really visible components. So that's fine, they are just a mechanical tool. And already you can see it's managed to tear, which is horrible. I hate it when that happens. But sometimes there's not much that you can do about it. If it's printed poorly or whatever, you're going to get tears. And this is a very awkward print because they're not flush. So it's nothing a bit of glue won't fix in the long run, but still not very happy with that. It's just part and parcel of these things, especially when they're printed like this, unfortunately. Again, these aren't key, the artwork isn't massively important on them, but it's still frustrating when you're having to fiddle to this extent to get something off. And I know some of you are having major panic attacks watching me butcher this, but hey, it's got to be done, and I'm the one who's just put it on video, so well, hey, go me. There we go. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Right. Goodbye, piece of cardboard that aren't needed anymore. Bye. Go away. Right, so we've got these 4 dividers that all slot together, it appears. There we go. So so like so, and these slot into here. There we go. Okay, and then this pops on top. I must admit, I'm not massively impressed with the quality of this. The fact that this is coming away already when it should be glued in isn't great, but it's nothing that can't be solved. You're then going to be placing the dragon tiles in like so. I don't think it matters what order they go in. No, it doesn't matter which order they go in at all. Like that. The ice flow tile goes there. You build your ice flow on like this. and then all the gems fill it up. That looks like, there we go, like so. There we go. So the aim of the how many rings have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 players get 8. No, 2 or 4 get 8. If you're playing with 3, it's 9. Not entirely sure why, but yeah. So what you're going to be doing is picking one of these that you think you're going to get the most from that turn, and picking this up and having it fall down, and you're trying to collect them. Any which fall off become yours. Any that fall into the cave, have a look. Yes, you're placing them into the cave of your child, so dropping them down the gap here. It looks like it's going to be a really fun game, and one that kids are going to really enjoy, and adults as well actually. Just because you can get some really sneaky manoeuvrings on, like you're not necessarily going to want to move everything in certain directions. You might not want it to fall off at one point. You might want to keep a bigger stack there. Yeah, I can't wait to give it a go and see how it all plays out. So let's pack all of this away now. There we go. So I suppose you can put them all inside the bag, which I'm probably going to do just for ease of dishing it out next time, because what you want to do each time is pour it inside those rings, so you don't really want a load of them in the box, because you can't pour from the box into the ring if it's on top of the box. I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Yes. Well, it is quite tired. This has been a very long day. It is quite tired. I am quite tired. This has been a long day. So I'm very impressed with the quality of the plastic pieces for this. Not so impressed with the box itself, but it's nothing that a little bit of glue won't fix. Particularly because this is going to be a game for children. You don't want those bits that can be easily torn on it. So that's my only criticism so far, is the box could do with being a little bit more sturdy. As you can see, some of the gems fall down here, and each of these little corners end up being caves that your little dragons own, and that's where they want to make their hoards. So it's a nice game. It's tactile. There's a lot going on to it. I can see already, without even playing it, without even looking at the rules properly, that I understand how it managed to win Kinderspiel des Jahres, because theme alone, it's brilliant. Having all these different moving parts to it looks like it's going to be great fun. With the exception of the issues I have with the quality of the box, it looks like it's going to be a good game, and I can't wait to get it to the table at my next group and see if the kids agree with me, or see if it's a flop, because it's always interesting with these things. They either work really well or they don't work at all, so it's going to be interesting to see where this falls in. So you see again, it's catching on this little lip. I'm going to have to get some PVA glue on that, I think, and get it stuck down. So yeah, a very fun little game, very enjoyable to look at the very least. I will let you know how it plays in a later video or blog post. So speaking of videos and blog posts, please give us a subscribe, give us a like if you've enjoyed what you've seen today. I have a website which is gamesforall.net, where you can see all of the blog sort of stuff, and you can see more in-depth looks at things, all sorts of different games, video games and board games. So I look forward to seeing you guys again. Bye.